So Samsung just announced what seems to be their most ambitious update yet to their Galaxy FE lineup of devices with the introduction of the S23 FE, Galaxy Buds FE, and the Tab S9 FE and FE Plus, which have a lot of similarities to their flagship counterparts, but at a much more reasonable price point. In this video, I want to take a few minutes to share with you some of my very first impressions of these devices, as Samsung was kind enough to invite me out to New York City to get some hands-on time with this FE family of products, and I'm excited to share some initial insights and impressions on whether or not these should be on your radar this fall. So sit back, subscribe, and let's get started. So starting with the prices, since that is the primary point of interest when it comes to these devices, the S23 FE is going to retail for $600, which puts it at $200 less than the flagship S23, and it is a $150 bump up over the mid-range A54 at $450. So we'll see how well it stacks up against these two as we also assess this new FE family as a whole. The Buds FE are coming in at $100, which seem to offer a respectable amount of features for the price, which we'll touch on in a bit. And the Tab S9 FE and FE Plus might be the most exciting out of the bunch for me personally, as they pack a lot of the same features as the recently released Tab S9 series, but at nearly half the price, with the smaller Tab S9 FE starting at just $450. So there's a lot to be excited for here. Some of Samsung's releases throughout this year so far have been out of your budget, or if you're simply not looking to overspend on flagship features and capabilities that you may not fully benefit from anyways. But now taking a closer look at the S23 FE, since this phone hasn't seen an update since the S21 FE from the beginning of 2022, with the primary design difference being that it now has the consistent design language we've seen throughout this year in the likes of the S23 and A54, and from a physical standpoint, we no longer have any plastic finishings here as far as I'm aware, with a Gorilla Glass 5 backing and aluminum sidings. Now the cost savings of this Fan Edition S23 mainly seems to be in the area of the processor packed inside, as we have the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 powering this phone, which is the same processor found in the Galaxy S22 Ultra. But there is a significant enhancement in the triple lens camera system here over the A54, which I think will be the primary differentiator between this S23 FE and the aforementioned A54, as the S23 FE packs a 3x optical zoom, it can film 8K video at 24 frames per second, and it has a 30x digital zoom consistent with the flagship S23 series, so I'm very optimistic about this S23 FE initially. And as you'd expect from really any Samsung smartphone at this point, we have a great looking 6.4-inch 120Hz AMOLED 2X display here. So initially this Fan Edition S23 seems to offer a lot of what the S23 does and has some noteworthy enhancements over the A54. So subscribe to the channel for when I run this phone through its paces of everyday life and for in-depth comparisons to the rest of Samsung's smartphone lineup. But now the Galaxy Buds FE are also an interesting release in my opinion, since there's already so many different pairs of Samsung earbuds available right now. However, Samsung told me these Buds FE were designed with a lot of feedback in mind, so these will apparently fit a lot better in the ear, and the touch controls may be a bit more straightforward and intuitive to use with the flatter edges. And it's nice to see a pair of earbuds at this $99 price point that features active noise cancellation and ambient sound modes, in addition to apparently having a new easy pairing mode and auto switching capabilities with your other Galaxy devices. But aside from those few things, we have the same casing here as the Galaxy Buds 2. We do not have wireless charging on these Galaxy Buds FE, which seems to be a cost-cutting measure, and unfortunately I wasn't able to even try these in the ear at this event, so again, stay tuned to the channel as I will be getting these in to test out further very soon. And last but not least, we have what I believe will be a highly anticipated Tab S9 FE and FE Plus, which again, just $450 for the smaller base model is a way more attractive device straight out of the gate when compared to the pricing of the flagship Tab S9 series that I recently covered on the channel, which costs 2 to 3 times more than this guy right here. But we are still getting a lot of tablet here for this price, as it comes packed with the same IP68 water and dust resistance that just made its way to those higher end Tab S9s. We have a 90Hz refresh rate display on these Tab SEs, which is a much welcome change over the 60Hz screen on the predecessing Tab S7 FE. The magnetic connection of the S Pen to the back of this tablet is now really strong and secure, just like I found on my $800 Tab S9. However, a notable cost-cutting measure here is that the included S Pen with this Fan Edition tab does not have the Bluetooth functionality, so just your standard stylus you'd find in years past with something like the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. But these tablets still sport 45-watt super fast charging 2.0, and there's some very interesting color options of these tabs this time around, including a mint and lavender color to go alongside the new S23 FE colors, in addition to your standard gray and silver options. Now, other cost-cutting measures here include the Exynos 1380 processor packed inside of these tablets, which is found in the aforementioned Galaxy A54, and having a dual speaker setup opposed to the quad speaker setup on the higher-end Tab S9s. But after playing around with these tablets in hand for a bit, I didn't see any major performance issues when multitasking and doing other basic tasks. The Tab S9 FE's screen comes in at a 1440p resolution. It is an LCD display, so again, there are more cost-cutting measures here, but the price is a lot more affordable, and the smaller Tab S9 FE will also be coming in a 5G option for those who are interested in that. And there's some other nice little touches here, such as the side-mounted fingerprint scanner on both the S9 FE and FE Plus, and I think the wide-angle landscape-oriented front-facing camera is going to be a huge win for a lot of people looking to do video calls with their tablet. You will also be able to use any of the previous Tab S9 accessories, cases, and keyboard covers that just came out with these FE edition tablets, so great to see that we have a lot of functionality with these still. I think there's a lot to be excited for with this much more affordable Tab S9 FE, but again, stay tuned to the channel for some more of my in-depth reviews. I'll get these in very soon, but I'll be curious to hear your thoughts on this all-new Galaxy FE lineup of products down in the comments below. I'll have some links in the description for you to check these out if you're interested, and if you enjoyed this video, then please consider subscribing to the Shane Simons YouTube channel today, since I will be reviewing all of these products in dedicated videos on the channel very soon. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.